Hi everyone, I'm Echoes and I'm a VTuber, and I'll be reacting to episode 8 of Kaina of the Great Snow Sea. Thanks for your patience, as I wasn't able to record this at my normal time because I was doing my taxes, so yeah, so I finally got a little bit of energy after work, so I'll be reacting now. So this episode is relatively uneventful, no crazy revelations or anything, it's more just a steady progression of the plot, I guess. So yeah, so in the beginning, we pretty much get that the soldiers of Valghia are pretty much figure out where they're hiding. So then they have to find a way to escape. People that they're with are like, do we turn them in? But eventually they do, nah. They said, instead, we're going to help you escape instead, which is really nice. And I really like how they said that I guess the thieves said that they built it in order to use it once they find a spire tree, and it's their form of hope. And in a way, they're not just only giving them the boat, they're also giving them their hope for the future as well. Manage to make Outland safely and manage to survive. I want you to find the great spire tree. Because in a way, the spire tree in a way could possibly save everyone. If the other spire trees are dying and only the great one is left, then it could probably be one of the largest remaining sources of water. So yeah. Then the thieves help also divert their attention so they can escape. Also really like that here is where Yauna gives the girl like the water. Because she's never had water before. She's only had it from like bugs and other animals, so yeah, so it's such a kind gesture. And they also swear on the skull. It's like a good luck charm. And they make their way out to sea. Then we skip with the opening. And then when they're out at sea, pretty much, what's the word? Oh yeah, they're not sure if they're going the right way because there's no landmarks or anything. So in a way, they just had to get in the general right direction. He also mentions how he used to use the stars to navigate while he was in the canopy, which is a really nice nod to how he has lived. But since it's cloudy, there's nothing to see, but the Valgians are somehow able to navigate, so we'll maybe learn more about that later. And then they'll decide to check again once they can see a little bit better. You can see that here, Yana is taking care of his sister because she was like really cold before when she was on the Valgian ship. So it's his way of taking care of it. It's super cute. As an older sister myself, I could, I think it's a relatable feeling. I also find it funny that they see the sea creature that was helping them before. And then Yana falls off the boat because he's rocking in his sleep, and luckily Kaina's there to save him. Because whether they like it or not, without any support, people cannot float in the snow sea. Without like the special gadget they had before, they just die. So they're gonna just keep looking, and then while they're huddled up here, they pretty much just exchange stories about how they saved their lives and a little bit about the going down the spiral tree. Also talk about the elderly people who are super nice. It made them the closest. Sort of like a little recap. So I guess because we're around the middle of the season, I guess it makes sense to recap a little bit in the middle. And then the group realizes that they're on the route that's close to Outland, so they're going to be heading there. And you see that the Outland is preparing for war, so That's also good. And then they make it safely back. So you see that the siblings obviously are happy to see their dad. And what I find super cute here is the captain right here. He has like he has such a funny reaction. He's like, "You're a good person because you saved the princess." And he has this like awkward hug. It's so cute. He's like, okay. You see how awkward it is for Kaina. And then their return also brings up the morale. And then Valghia talks about the great spiral tree, but nobody believes it for the most part. Also say they still gotta fight anyway. They also go evacuate the citizens. And then here's where you get a little fan service where Kaina's taken away by these women, and then you see Valghia's obviously disappointed, and instead he is just kind of dying in the steam house. And then he's so awkward, and then he has the actual masseuse just like bend him out for some reason. Interesting reversal of typical fan service. And then you have Valghia and Kaina just kind of talking here. So it's kind of sort of like a little bit of romantic here, even though it's kind of in an awkward place, I guess. And you can see here he's kind of dreading, like, he thought he'd get, like, crunched alive. But instead she's being kind of gentle to him. And here is where she talks about how the Valghians are also suffering. But also doesn't mean that it's right for them to steal water. So in a way, everyone is trying their best to live their own lives. And they hope to save everyone using the Great Spiral Tree, which has all the water. So we'll see whether they're able to do that or not. And then here's where Kaina also does, pretty much talks about their next step, is where this goes back to a previous episode where I mentioned that the rugs seemed important in the underground area when he was escaping Atland with Yauna. So they have this like rug that's in the underground and one in the near the throne room. So what he thinks is that it's a map because it's similar to his own markings when he made his map in the canopy. So they're going to figure that out, and then we get fan service a little bit here. And then we also get, you see that we go back to Valghia where they're sending out the warships. And then what's important here is what they bring out. It's like, we only get a small glimpse of it. See, like, right, let's see, that's not a good shot. There's a better one. All that waits him is death. Oh yeah, right here. See in the back here, there's something that looks like a tank. So whatever monster that they were using as a weapon is probably just this tank thing. Or it's a cage that's used to hold other monsters in it. But I think it's just a machine. Because it looks like this machine alone can conquer entire countries. So yeah, it must be incredibly powerful. So hopefully they'll figure out how to defeat it as well. So yeah. You see the Admiral here just being an ass like before. So yeah. But yeah, that's nothing really too much this episode, mostly just a progression of the plot. Next episode will probably get them figuring out the map with on the rug thing, figure out what the words are saying, and then just go from there, really. Yeah, thank you so much, and have a good rest of your day. Take care.